Doctor Doom is getting another comic book series from Marvel. They announced it, I think it was at Comic-Con, but it's kind of like there was. It's a dead week after the Comic-Con, so there's going to be no news. And it's like, oh hey, I missed something, so let's just go back and talk about that. But yeah, we're getting another Doctor Doom run.
Does that surprise you? Like,
a little bit.
Really?
But at the same time, it's kind of like, no.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, I haven't read the Suicide Storm one, but people keep saying it's not as good as it's supposed to. They think it is, but
what the new is it Mark Waid doing that Suicide Storm run?
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about that. To be fair,
I've heard mixed things, but like I think the Doctor Doom thing is like kind of like a pretty cool idea because like there's not many villains that have or I shouldn't say villain, but like
he's just Doom. He's just Doom.
Yeah, there hasn't been just a Doom.
Yeah. But it's Christopher Cantwell who's going to be doing the writing, and Salvador LaRocca, who did Invisible Iron Man and Star Wars. So it's a very decent artist.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm familiar with Cantwell's stuff.
No, I'm not familiar with
that. Did Halt and Catch Fire. So if anyone knows those two or those two, then yeah,
it's a good show.
New series will seek to redefine the beloved Fantastic Four villain as Victor Von Doom finds himself left without his traditional support structure. An army of obedient robots, a loving kingdom, and a brotherhood of fellow villains. Really? he has a loving brotherhood of fellow villains?
That's a very, very interesting way of putting it.
Really?
Sounds like a sitcom to me.
When he's accused of being responsible for an act of mass terrorism that leaves thousands dead after a period attempting to be a hero in the efforts of Tony Stark, could this latest shock be the event that would change Doom's life for good? I mean,
it sounds like the cookie cutter,
I would say it sounds like a weird timing because he's kind of, unless this is in the bit between where he was Infamous Iron Man and the Fantastic Four run, that's cool, but even then, it's like he didn't exactly have a brotherhood of fellow villains behind him because they went after him at that point. So,
I think that's the most interesting part about it because it's just every time you've said that so far, I just kind of picture that's a sitcom setup, man. It's like a Full House, with Dr. Doom.
He just has that little AA meeting, my
support. I'm always misunderstood.
But it doesn't feel canon to me if that's the case. It's really strange. I imagine it will be because Marvel doesn't really tend to do out of canon stuff. But
yeah. I mean, it sounds like to me that he basically stripping them of everything and
kind of yeah. I suppose that's the whole reinvention angle, isn't it?
So he's not going to have a country or Doom bots, and he's just going to be sitting in a tin can.
See that? Why isn't this in the in Slot's Fantastic Four book? Because you can kind of say have you been reading his run so far?
I've read the first couple issues so far, but I know
there's a whole bit with Doom and Galactus and Doom trying to siphon off Galactus's power to make sustainable energy sort of thing. It was really well. It was really crazy. He essentially slapped Doom Galactus on the mountain. It's and it all kind of backfired on him. It's just why didn't you use that as that insight? I mean, to be fair, they could use that as the instant for it, but it's just it feels like this should have stemmed from that.
Yeah,
and you could have done it that way, but
it sounds like they haven't set up the series. They should have set up in the series in the Fantastic Four run and kind of to get people used to that fact of what's going to happen to them.
I say I'll check it out because it's kind of I just want to know what's happening now. So it's well, you got my interest, maybe not for the right reason, but you have my interest anyway. So
homeless Dr. Doom. Okay, that sounds interesting.
I mean,
I think I've seen him in Times Square before. Maybe he's kind of panhandling.
God help anyone.
Poor Doom.
Wearing a metal mask in the summer in New York. Ooh,
yes, it gets stinky in there for sure.
It's very sweaty. But no, it's an interesting idea.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Doom is a pretty interesting character to begin with. So, because he's ambiguous with his if he's a good guy or a bad guy. It's always kind of in between, And I don't know. I mean, there's a lot you could do with the character.
So, have they ever done a book from not his perspective, but his side's perspective. Like just paint him as the hero.
I don't think they have. Maybe Secret Wars, but that's kind of.
I suppose, but even then, like the minute you had Battle World, people are like, "No, fuck him."
He's a bad guy.
We're trying, like, let's just try and usurp, like, the God King Doom. But it's just like,
yeah.
I mean,
I don't know the writer, but the artist I like pretty well. So I mean.
Oh yeah.
Do you think they change up the look of the character, or do you think he just go classic?
I think they're gonna stick to classic stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a new look for Doom. Like, I like Doom's classic look, but I always look at it going like, you could use something different.
Yeah, you could take the skirt off and that big old go-go belt. I always like the infamous Iron Man Doom.
I really like the infamous Iron Man, but it's just kind of like that was just a repaint of the Iron Man armor. It's just like, no. It always felt like a kit bash. Like, let's put this cape on Iron Man.
Yeah, like even like when they did that whole Hero Was Reborn, like Jim Lee had a chance to kind of like redesign the character, but he kind of stuck with the old,
This is the first and only time you'll hear Heroes Reborn on this channel.
Yeah, in a positive way.
we will never speak of it again.
Yes. It's not in canon.
I mean, unfortunately, it is in canon,
but not in this show.
No. We do not recognize Heroes Reborn.
We strike it from the record.
Just like,
and it's because of the Rob Liefeld and making Cap look like a man woman. Top heavy. Again, that's a different tangent altogether. Human anatomy and Rob Liefeld don't go hand in hand for sure.
He hasn't got foot in foot either.
Yeah. He's like a bobblehead, basically.
Just a Funko Pop.
Or a Funko Pop, yes.
Got really big titties, just like
huge heads and very tiny feet.
No wonder people like them. They're the Rob Liefeld of the 2010s.
Yeah, that's not a good comparison. If someone compares themselves, like another person, to like Rob Liefeld, that's a sign to change jobs completely, because it's not working out for you, man.
But we've gotten the Rob Liefeld talk again, which is always a time to move on. So